In this video today we will make a simple spicy vegetable kofta curry perfect for your pulao or biryani. Let's begin the recipe. Taking a food processor, we will add to it 4 to 5 big florets of gobi, that is cauliflower, 2 tablespoons of chopped carrot, gajar, 2 tablespoons of chopped capsicum, shimla mirch, 3 tablespoons of chopped cabbage, pata gobi, 2 tablespoons of beans, French beans, which are also known as gawar phalli, 1 big onion, 2 to 3 green chilies. We will also add an inch of ginger piece and 5 to 6 garlic cloves. Putting on the lid, now we will coarsely grind the veggies. This is perfectly done. Now take this out into a bowl. Now we will add the other remaining ingredients and spices to it. Herein goes 1 tablespoon of finely chopped coriander, dhania, a teaspoon of salt or as per your taste, half a teaspoon of garam, ajwain, half teaspoon of red chili powder, 3/4 teaspoon of garam masala, half teaspoon of chaat masala, 1 teaspoon of amchur powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder and half a teaspoon of zira, that is cumin powder. That's it. Mix everything together. Now here we require a binding agent to bind these veg mix together. We have avoided using potatoes here to bind the veg mix, but if you want you can add 1 to 2 boiled big potatoes here. Here solely and wholly we will rely on this breadcrumb. We will add about 5 to 6 tablespoons of breadcrumb. Breadcrumb will not only absorb moisture from the veggies but give it a light crispiness. If you are easily able to bind it like this, then it means that your proportion of the breadcrumb is perfect. But if you are not, then you need to add more of breadcrumb in it. So total we added about 7 tablespoons of breadcrumb here. This is now perfect. We are able to bind it and make koftas out of it. Now it's time to fry them. We will fry them over a medium heat in hot oil till they are crisp and brown. As the koftas are delicate, when you add them in the hot oil, let them sit in the oil for about 1 to 2 minutes, and then they get a little bit firm, then you can flip them upside down so that they get fried on all sides evenly. Drip out the excess oil and keep them over the paper towel. You can have them as it is for your snack, but we will make gravy for it. For the gravy, heat about a tablespoon of oil. In the hot oil, we will add about 2 bay leaves, tej patta, half a teaspoon of cumin, zira and let it to crackle over a low heat for few seconds, and then over it add a teaspoon of garlic paste and a teaspoon of ginger paste. Within just few seconds over it add 2 onions made into a paste. Saute onions over a medium heat, stirring occasionally till it gets golden brownish in color. If you want a really smooth gravy at this point, you can put this mix into the mixer grinder and give it a churn, adding little water. But here we are making it instantly, so let's quickly add the spices, keeping heat to a low. We added 1/4 teaspoon of green cardamom powder, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder and a pinch of cloves made into a powder. Give it a stir and within few seconds add a cup of tomato puree. Keep on cooking and stirring the tomatoes till you see a little bit of oil oozing out or coming up. In between add salt to taste or 1 teaspoon. A teaspoonful of coriander powder, that is dhania powder. Add half a teaspoon of cumin, that is zira powder, and half a teaspoon of garam masala. Let's also add 1/4 teaspoon of haldi, turmeric. Now you can see the water from the tomatoes has dried out. We will maintain the heat over a low and add 2 tablespoons of curd in this and a cup of water. Mix and let this come to a boil. As it seemed the gravy is still little bit thick, so we added 1 cup of water more in it. Give it a stir, let the gravy to cook over a low heat, keeping it covered for about 5 minutes. And that's it. Our gravy is perfectly cooked. You can check the consistency. If you want your gravy to be a little bit thinner, add a little bit more water, give it a boil, or otherwise it is perfectly all right. Add a tablespoon of finely chopped coriander dhania in it. Drop the hot gravy over the koftas about 5 minutes prior of serving it so that the koftas don't get too soft or mushy. Garnish with a little bit of more coriander leaves, dhania. That's it. Do make and enjoy this easy kofta recipe. Hope you liked it. Don't forget to give the recipe your thumbs up, share, comment, subscribe, hitting the bell icon till we meet again. Bye bye.